Being a gifted, purpose-driven entrepreneur isn't just a blessing. Sometimes it's a battle. You can be brilliant, called, creative, and still feel completely stuck, overwhelmed, and unseen because no one teaches us how to carry the weight of vision. And today we're going there, the part of your brilliance that feels more like a burden than a gift. Hey guys, my name is Dana Cannon Bryson, wife, mom, entrepreneur, and your guide for building a business that honors your time, purpose, and your peace. If you've ever felt like your mind moves fast, but your heart feels heavy, you're not alone. Let's talk about something that I call the genius paradox. So, the genius paradox is essentially a combination of your superpower and your struggle. So, society today celebrates the visionary, the creative. We celebrate the young ones that's coming up in our age group, the kids. We celebrate the Jeff Bezos, the Apple founder. What's his name? That's his name, Steve Jobs. But what happens when that same mind becomes your battlefield, like I'm sure it did for them? So let me hit you with some quick facts. Just, you guys know I am an academic and I'm always looking at the data and statistics to back up what I believe because I just need to do my research on it. That's just who I am. In 2015, studies showed that 72% of entrepreneurs deal with mental health challenges. And not for the reasons that I originally thought. It's not because they're mentally weak or they're making excuses or they love their job and they feel confused. It's easy for us to believe those things. It's because the same traits that make them genius, ambitious, creative, emotionally intensified also open the doors to anxiety, isolation, and burnout. I know because I have felt anxious, isolated, and burnt out, especially in the last 2 years. I've lived this and I tried to outwork the fear. I tried to outwork the stress. I tried to call it excellence, but it was really fear of failure in a disguise. Honestly, it was almost costing me everything, not just my business. It was obviously costing me my peace. It was costing me my health. It wasn't costing me my marriage, though. Thank God, because I have a husband that provides the right checks and balances. But if he wasn't him, it could have cost me him too. I want to unmask the four shadows we don't talk about. I mean, I feel like we do talk about them, but we aren't all giving it the depth it deserves. And I think we need to because a lot of young entrepreneurs are putting in all they can, or even creatives. And then all of a sudden we hear, oh, this person committed suicide. And then we're like, wait, how did this happen? This is why it happens. Number one, perfectionism. You delay launching, avoid delegating, and carry shame with every flaw. It's not high standards, it's fear of not being enough. It's like you're saying you're not doing it because you want to make sure it's perfect, but really, deep down inside, you're afraid of rejection. You're afraid of not receiving your flowers. And this is why you don't launch. You're suffering from perfectionism. Next is imposter syndrome. You've got receipts, proof, wins, but deep down, you're afraid you just don't belong. That pressure to always have it together, it's literally suffocating you, especially if you're in the wrong circles, which brings me to number three, isolation or the feeling of isolation. You can be in a room full of people and still feel very much alone. Your mind moves fast, you long the real connection in these spaces and you just can't find it. All you're getting is surface level applause. Maybe really you aren't in the right community to actually grow. And of course, something that a lot of us suffer with is overthinking. You analyze everything, but you rarely move. Your brilliance becomes a prison when you're drowning in the what ifs. Before we move forward, I want to tell you real quick about this video. It's sponsored by Beginner to Boss Creatives, a space that helps non-techie coaches and entrepreneurs launch their bold brands with ease and support. Please, if you're on Instagram, follow them at Beginner to Boss Creatives. Check out their customizable Squarespace web templates with launch ready tools. They will make starting simple. All right, so we talked about the four shadows. Now we're going to talk about the three ways you can turn your shadows into strategy. Number one, lean into strategic imperfection. You don't need to be perfect. Honestly, a lot of people that we admire don't believe that they're perfect. They are just moving forward. So you don't need to be perfect. You need progress. Let 80% be enough to move. Honestly, 80% is too high. Let 50% be enough for you to move because done is better than perfect. Action is really what's going to give you the clarity that you're looking for. It's going to give you the feedback that you need to make the adjustments so that you can move forward confidently. Number two, vulnerability and connection, AKA find your people, the ones who get it. These are your safe spaces and soul centered conversations that will keep you grounded. Just because you are in a space of entrepreneurs does not mean you are in a place of nourishment. Those spaces can literally drain you. So be intentional about where you are putting yourself. Last, you want to structure your mind. Chaos doesn't serve your calling at all. Systems, routines, time block. These are not cages. I used to think I needed to freely create. I needed to have the openness to just do whatever. And really, nothing was getting done. Once I started structuring my time, I had so much more growth as a business owner. So, again, systems, routines, time blocks, they're not a cage. They're containers for your creativity. They protect your genius. Your brilliance isn't the problem, but it does need to be balanced, not buried. So I'll leave you with this question. What part of your gifts feel like a struggle right now? I want you to drop it in the comments so we can hold space for each other. And if you find value here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss another Heart to Hustle conversation. And you're not just building a business, you're building a new life. So protect yourself. And what I call us is the architect. We're building this life, the architect. And remember that you matter too. See you next time.